How are we today? Are we doing well? Can we still hold on for a little longer? Our present day condition has left us a drastic change, not just in our lives, but also in our world at the same time. I want to enlighten your minds and reach out hopes for the aim of our ideal, immediate recovery. But first, let me briefly introduce the root of today's problem, the disease known as COVID-19 or coronavirus. Understanding COVID-19. What is COVID-19 and how is it transmitted? Coronavirus is an infectious disease caused by the SARS-CoV-2 virus that infects the human respiratory tract, causing infection or illness. It was discovered in Wuhan, China and emerged in December 2019, yet the original source of the viral transmission remains unclear. People with health problems or medical conditions can develop severe illnesses, plus considering the factors such as age and immune system. This disease spreads through transmission from person to person via objects, physical contact, and droplets. It can escalate all over our body, entering our eyes, nose, or mouth, through the medium of interaction such as sneezing, coughing, talking, breathing, or touching unwanted surfaces in contact with an infected person. The event had resulted in an outbreak, distributing the said virus across the globe. That's when the pandemic occurs, as the contagious disease covers large geographical areas worldwide. How to prevent the transmission of COVID-19, particularly at our home and in school? Step 1. We must remain composed at all times. Step 2. The responsible use of information and sources. Step 3. The practice of good personal hygiene. Step 4. Follow the implemented protocols and guidelines. Step 5. Responsibility to our health by observing signs and symptoms. First, we must remain composed at all times. Out of the nervousness, fright, sensitivity, uneasy feeling, and strong emotions that one could experience amidst the adversity, we should practice being calm and composed as much as possible to lessen the tension of the situation and to get a hold of ourselves. Second, the responsible use of information and sources. We need to collect and gather crucial information from reliable sources to raise our understanding and awareness of the health issue. We must avoid misinformation and fake news, especially when using the internet for our own sake, protection, and security. Third, practice good personal hygiene, the internal and external cleanliness of the body. Internal hygiene refers to the healthy food intake, regular exercise, and sufficient rest that our body needs to strengthen its immune system. We must take care of our health in battling possible sickness and diseases, as our body is our only wealth. On the other hand, external hygiene means our physical practices in preventing the transmission of the virus through several ways. Given physical prevention as follows: washing our hands frequently, avoidance of touching our face, maintaining a clean environment, providing a safe physical distance in outdoor settings, self-isolation when one feels unwell, and proper manner to cover when sneezing or coughing. Fourth, follow the implemented health protocols and guidelines. Such preventative measures laid upon helps us towards the control and prevention of widespread of the disease. Our participation and compliance with these implementations will also benefit us to set a healthy and safe state. Fifth, responsibility to our health by observing signs and symptoms. If unwell, it is best to consult a health or social services professional about our health and take appropriate medications to address the illness. We should also consider staying at home and doing self-quarantine. Furthermore, we need to avoid crowds and mass gatherings as a certainty of preventing the transmission of the contagious disease, a way to protect ourselves and others. Lastly is the consideration of taking a vaccine, but it is still up to our decision if we will take it or not. Vaccines produce antibodies that help in fighting viruses in our bodies. Through thorough study and biotechnology, the COVID-19 vaccine is effective in reducing the risk of getting the virus as well as its spreading. Although receiving a complete vaccination will not guarantee our protection, it is still better for us to follow and maintain health implementations to double our assurance. Additionally, a flexible outline of a plan assists in guiding to lessen stress and increasing efficiency. In that way, the organization of ideas will result in productive work. As a whole, a critical understanding and initiative to address the pandemic bring out the good in us in contribution to the betterment of our society. Things must have been tightened by the challenges that makes us already worn out, yet it is not the time to enable this disease to win over us. We do not want to make all of these problems take longer to heal and wait for large numbers of people to die every time. Let us bring out the roles and responsibilities of good citizens along with the promising duties of its government to do its part for the people. Be informed, be prepared, be smart, be safe. Be ready to fight COVID-19.